And welcome to TEW 2016. I'm here once again with my WWE save. We are here at Monday Night Raw, so let's get started. We start the night off with a in-ring segment. The announcers say, "Welcome," there should be an E there, "to Monday Night Raw," and the Miz and the Miz Taraj are in the ring to start Raw. And Miz says, "Last week, a great injustice was carried out against us, and I want General Manager Kurt Angle to come out here and correct this injustice by taking our loss last week off of our records." Kurt Angle's music hits, and he comes out. "Miz, why are you complaining now? Last week, Rollins and Ambrose beat you guys fair and square." Miz then says, "We weren't prepared and want a redo." Angle says, "How about this for a redo tonight? You'll go one-on-one against Rollins for the Intercontinental Championship, and the Miz Taraj is banned from ringside." Dean Ambrose's music hits, and he comes out, and he says, "Why Rollins?" And Angle says, "Because at SummerSlam, you get an Intercontinental Championship match." Ambrose says, "Fine, but what do I do tonight?" And Angle says, "Tonight, you can team up with your old pal Roman Reigns in the main event against Braun Strowman and Samoa Joe." Amber says, "Sounds fun." Gives a little dirty look to Miz and walks off. Good. A music video is shown to hype Brock Lesnar, who will be here tonight. Alright, here we go. And about that, good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd. The Hardy Boys defeated the Club when Jeff Hardy defeated Carl Anderson with a twist of fate Swanton Bomb combination. And after the match, Sheamus and Cesaro attacked the Hardy Boys, and we come back from commercial. Cesaro and Sheamus are walking through backstage, and Angle runs into them and says, "I need to talk to you two about SummerSlam." Cesaro says, "What about SummerSlam?" Angle says, "Your opponents for SummerSlam." Sheamus says, "So who is it, the Revival or the Club?" Angle says, "Well, both teams deserve an opportunity, but then tonight the Club lost to the Hardys." So Cesaro says, "So it's the Revival." And Angle says, "No, it'll be all three teams, as you'll defend the tag titles in a four-way elimination match at SummerSlam." So another multi-people match here. For SummerSlam, we have the Hardys, Hardy Boys, Sheamus and Cesaro, the Club, and the Revival. Alright, D plus here as Renee Young is backstage, and she says, "I would like to announce my guest at this time, Sasha Banks. Sasha, last week you lost the number one contenders match, yet you still claim to be the number one contender." Sasha then says, "I don't claim to be, I just am the number one contender. But just to clear everything up, I'm going to make Bayley an offer she can't refuse. Me versus her tonight with her fake number one contendership on the line." Renee says, why is that a challenge she can't refuse?" And Sasha says, "Because if she doesn't accept, I'll never wrestle her again, and she will never get an opportunity to get revenge on me." And then we cut into a segment in the ring. Kurt Hawkins is in the ring, and he says, "Now last week wasn't that great of a week for me because none of you believed in me. But in the past week I've realized something. I don't need any of you to believe in me. I just need to believe in me. So who is gonna face the facts this week?" Brock Lesnar's music hits. He and Paul Heyman come out and get in the ring. Hawkins looks like he is going to back down before going after Lesnar with his cane, but Lesnar scoops him up and hits him with the F5. Heyman then says, "Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I am the advocate for the reigning, defending WWE Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar. Now, my client isn't thrilled about defending his title in a fatal four-way in Brooklyn, but he'll deal with it like he does everything else. But tonight, he is going to watch the main event closely, and we are very curious what condition a certain Samoan is after last week," obviously referring to Roman Reigns' beatdown at the hands of Braun Strowman last week. And here we have a quick, terrible match. Jason Jordan defeated Trevor Murdoch in 1 minute and 10 seconds by submission. 40 D-, not that great. Anyway, afterwards, Jordan says, "Tonight I displayed one of the three I's, intensity, as my intensity ended this match in under 2 minutes." And we had Trevor Murdoch come back for a one-night only appearance, just cuz. Alright, here we go. 70C Plus's Big Cass beats up the Big Show backstage to set up something for next week. Alright, here we go. Bayley comes to the ring. She says, "Sasha, you want a match? You got it. I want a referee down here. Let's go." A ref comes down, and then Sasha does. Sasha says, "Before the match starts, I would like to say one thing. Bayley, I was never your friend for real. I just acted like your friend to get my Raw Women's title back. I figured with you as champion, if I got a match for it, you'd be the easiest to beat." And obviously, this does not set well with Bayley. And in a bout that subpar wrestling and little heat, Sasha Banks defeated Bayley with a quick roll-up. So the story I would have in this is Bayley is just so angry about her former friend that she gets lost in her anger, and Sasha's able to capitalize from a mistake made out of anger and wins the match. And then afterwards, Kurt Angle comes out and he says, "Sasha, for this match to be for the #1 contendership, I would have had to sign off on it, which I didn't. But I will honor the agreement you and Bayley had by adding you to the Raw Women's title match at SummerSlam. So, another triple threat, another multi-person match for SummerSlam. Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. Raw's side of this pay-per-view. I wouldn't have booked it this way, personally. I'm just was seeing how I would have went from their storylines from real life, and this is how I would go with all of them with a multi-person match. But I wouldn't have set it up that way originally with all these multi-people matches for SummerSlam. Anyway, off topic, here we go, continuing on with the show. Alright, Dean walks into Roman's dressing room, and Roman has his vest off, tactical vest, he has it off. And we can see that he has tape all over his upper body. There's not a part of his upper body that is not taped up. And Ambrose says, "Jesus Christ, how can you wrestle like that?" And Roman says, "I took a hell of a beating, but you know me, I don't quit." Ambrose says, "Well, tonight I got your back. Hell, I got both of our backs, because I can see you're in no condition to have mine." Roman says, "I got this tonight." And Ambrose says, "We've gone to war, brother, but I'm ready for another one tonight. And I'm ready for another one tonight." So an 87 B+, great. Good job. 82B for the Intercontinental title, superb match. Seth Rollins defeated The Miz in 15:57 with a pedigree. I forgot to change his finish. By pinfall with a Seth Rollins wins the Intercontinental title. So Seth Rollins wins the Intercontinental title. I haven't 100% decided on a SummerSlam match if it's going to be a triple threat with Miz or just a one-on-one with Rollins and Ambrose. I don't know what I'm doing yet with that match for SummerSlam. Alright, here we go in 89 as he celebrates with the Intercontinental title. A 63C Alexa Bliss walks into Kurt Angle's office. She says, "Kurt, why is my title match a triple threat? I did nothing wrong. I want it to be a one-on-one. I don't even care which one of them. Just please don't make this a triple threat. I mean, there's already enough multi-person matches at SummerSlam." There's 2 M's there. Anyway, Kurt then says, "I'm going to give you 2 choices, Alexa. The first is the triple threat. The second choice is a one-on women's title match between Sasha and Bayley." Bliss gets mad and storms out, and as she does such, Kurt says, "So I guess you're taking the triple threat." There we go. Alright, a 59C cruiserweight match, subpar wrestling, little heat. Akira Tozawa, Kalisto, and Cedric Alexander defeats Neville, Arya Daivari, and Noam Dar when Akira Tozawa defeated Noam Dar. And after the match, Titus O'Neil says, "Titus Worldwide proudly presents to you the winner of this match, Akira Tozawa. And Neville, you may be the king of the cruiserweights, but after SummerSlam, you will be the king of former champions after you feel the power of Tozawa." 57. I think that's better than last week's promo from Titus O'Neil. or probably more about the same, to be honest. Anyway, here we go. 86B plus. Finn Balor comes down to the ring and Finn says, "Last week Bray didn't just attack me; he pissed me off. And one thing I can guarantee him at SummerSlam is this: the Demon is coming, and the Demon is coming to send Bray Wyatt straight back to hell." Bray Wyatt appears on the screen, and Wyatt says, "Balor, you've made a great choice. Your transformation to what I need you to be is almost complete. SummerSlam is where you transcend this earthly realm." Balor says, "What in the world are you talking about?" And Wyatt says, "That's exactly it. It isn't in this world, man. Soon you will know, Finn. Soon." Lights go out, and when they come back on, so I imagine they go off for a couple minutes, for a minute at the most, I guess. Lights go out, and when they come back on, Finn is in the ring alone with his demon face paint in the center of the ring. Alright, so a 52D plus match here. Rich Swann defeats Brian Kendrick in a cruiserweight match. Alright, whatever. Alright, Roman Reigns is shown sitting backstage, getting ready, looking like he's in a lot of pain. And then a 76B minus, better than last week's main events for SmackDown and both Raw and SmackDown, although still not great. Great wrestling, good heat. Braun Strowman and Samoa Joe defeated Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose when Samoa Joe defeated... No, he defeated Dean Ambrose by submission with a coquina clutch. Roman, I had limited involvement since he is in storyline completely messed up right now. And then after the match, we got an 88B plus rating for this. After the match, Strowman and Joe attack Roman while Ambrose is out from the coquina clutch until Brock Lesnar comes out. Once Lesnar gets in the ring, he, Strowman, and Joe stare at each other. Then Brock gestures towards Roman. Then the three go attack Roman. When Seth Rollins comes down and tries to fight them off, and they start beating him down until Ambrose hits Joe with a flying elbow drop. Then Roman gets up and nails Strowman with a spear. Then Lesnar knees Roman in the gut and clotheslines both Rollins and Ambrose. Then he goes to F5 Rollins, but Ambrose kicks Brock in the gut, hits Dirty Deeds, and he doesn't hook his arms like he normally does. Instead, he just grabs hold of Rollins and kind of uses Rollins being on Brock's shoulders as kind of the hooks for the Dirty Deeds. Then Lesnar stumbles back up to his feet afterwards, and after which Rollins hits his short-armed jumping knee finish. Then Lesnar stumbles to his feet again, only to get speared from a recovered Roman Reigns. I mean, obviously not 100% recovered, but recovered from the knee to the gut. That I imagine would have taken Roman out for that long because he is messed up. Anyway, Reigns spears him, but Lesnar once again stumbles back to his feet, and he stumbles back up to his feet when they hit a triple power bomb that finally keeps him down. Reigns and Ambrose reluctantly do the shield. So I imagine Rollins puts his hand in the middle for the shield fist bump pose thing. Roman and Ambrose start to leave, and then Ambrose starts to leave, and then Roman puts his hand in the middle with Seth, and Ambrose, who was the really reluctant one in this whole scenario, would finally cave in and put his hand in with them. And the show got a 82B, better than last week's Raw. I feel like last week, personally, I think it was I booked it better last week, but oh well. I felt this show compared to last week in terms of my booking was a little bit worse off. At least that's why I felt, because I didn't really give Enzo and Cass and Big Show feud anything much time. But I did give the women more time than last week. Anyways, thanks so much for watching this episode. If you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Thanks so much again. I will see you guys next time.